Hi y'all, this is Larry at Deep South, Texas. It's early September and time for another garden update. The okra is starting to look a little long in the tooth. We still have some flowers and we still have okra coming on, but I've been harvesting okra every day now for the last 6 weeks, and looks like it's starting to slow down. I have a few plants that have died. The burgundy okra definitely seems to be doing better than the Clemson spineless. So looks like at least another couple more weeks, but it's starting to slow down a little bit. The watermelon's still looking good. The tendril is completely dry, but when I thump on it, it doesn't sound very hollow to me, so I think it's got a ways to go yet. The peanuts are doing great. In fact, there's still some flowers coming on the peanuts, and I'm not sure if that's normal, but they're looking good. One of the dogs likes to lay back in here in the afternoon in the shade and happened to dig up a few peanuts, and they look like they're fully formed, so we're definitely going to have peanuts this year. The navel orange tree still has a lot of fruit coming on. These will be ready sometime in November. So that's looking good. The sweet potatoes continue to vine out over everything. Covering all the paths. They've been in the ground, the first ones anyway, for about 100 days. So probably by the end of September, we'll be having our first harvest of sweet potatoes. That'll be fun. My volunteer eggplants are doing well, but the eggplants have sort of stopped getting any bigger now, and they're not as bright and shiny as before, so I think this is going to be about it for these. I probably need to harvest these 3 and eat them. That'll be plenty for a meal. So I haven't killed the pineapple yet. It still looks like it's doing well. That'll be a fun plant too. I didn't get my moringa leaves harvested yet, so I need to do that this week. And then I want to plant 3 more moringa trees in here also, hopefully this week. The moringa seeds I planted weren't successful. I replanted about 2 weeks ago, and nothing has come up, so I'm calling that a failure for this year. We'll try again another time. The turmeric is looking good. Some of the leaves are starting to turn brown around the edges. And the ginger looks good as well. We picked a whole bunch of small jalapenos off of this bush a couple weeks ago, and it's starting to flower again. So looks like we're going to have more. I have a little experiment running in the onion bed, trying to create my own seed tape for onions. Earlier in this week I made a test strip and I have it planted in here, and in about a week I hope to see some onions sprouting up. If they do come up okay, then I'm going to do the whole onion bed that way. I've got some short clips on creating that seed tape, so let's take a look at those. So I want to plant onions in about 2 weeks, but I don't like all that bending over. So I'm going to try to make some seed tape for my onions. So start off, we just have a regular roll of quilted toilet paper here, and I'm going to cut off about 2.5 feet to 3 feet. I need about 6 feet, and then I'm going to cut this down the middle. I think onions don't like any resistance when they're coming up, so I'm not going to fold this over. I'm just going to glue the seeds onto one side and plant them in the ground. So now this is like a 2-ply paper, so we're just going to, I just want 1 ply, so just going to kind of carefully separate those two, and then these two will be the ones I use for my test planting. So now I've got some Elmer's glue. I'm just going to put a dot of glue about every 2 inches. And when I plant for real, I'm going to go every 4 inches, but these seeds are yellow onion Texas granite, but they're 3 years old, so I'm not sure about their germination rate anymore. But let's put a drop of glue down. Every 2 inches. Okay, let's see how hard it is to put 1 seed on each of those dots of glue. Probably easier if I don't get glue on my fingers. Well, that wasn't too bad. So I'll do one more of them this size as well, and that will give me my test tapes, and I'll plant them out in the garden, and then probably cover them, just lay them on the ground and cover them with a 1/4 inch of potting soil and water them real good. And they should sprout in about a week, maybe week and a half. But I should know by the time I'm ready I want to plant my main crop, whether this method will work. If it will, it's going to make planting these onions a whole lot easier. So we'll see you in the garden. Okay, so I've raked back the compost a little bit. And now I'm going to put the seed tape down. Windy. Cover it with about a 1/4 inch of potting. Okay, I got the second tape.
like you want to do this when there's no wind.
Well, that's it for the update for the garden for early September. Be planting onions here in another week and a half, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.